EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And it's taken in at the 9. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Hey, running out of the gun with ETN. And a short pick out there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 18 on the play.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Jaguars.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Bigsby once more. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Lawrence to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. To throw is Murray. Completes this one to Fulton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Hey, Ace. Easy.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete yet again to Fulton. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Murray. Got his man. It's Thornton. A pickup of about... yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The Raiders had 1 and 6 now. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
It's a gain of 11.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Vegas. First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey. 2-2. Omaha. Big Ace. 2-2.
From the gun, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And they run the toss to Bigsby.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated.
They got his man complete. Now he breaks
free in the middle of the field.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He'll try again. And he's stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Jeanty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Bigsby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is indeed good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now it's Genty. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
27-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Go on, hey. Hey, over. Hey. Big Ace.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Thomas brings it in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Oh, hey, Larry! 2-2. Hey.
Murray going to throw. That's to Bowers once again. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Move. Omaha.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll go again with Genty. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Big Ish.
On 3rd down, here's Genty.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
On the red.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Lawrence. Oh, man, it's De'Ami Brown complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Jaguar 1st down.
Hey.
Lawrence will throw.
And Thomas has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly.
And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Hey, go.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game.
This is intercepted. And a return across midfield. 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
When I saw the
line.
pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go, son.
They go play action now. Lawrence
Looking long for Thomas.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Big guys.
Play fake. Murray.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Big guys. I know stuff.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
11 yards.
Here's
It's
A.J.
4th
Cole
down.
now.
As he's on to punt for Vegas.
Formation for the Raiders.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
On the set. Rip, 20.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fred on.
Another run by Bigsby. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Open man, it's Hunter.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
To throw is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 87 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they have the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but a 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First down.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, Lion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hunter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Lawrence.
It's complete to Brown, right side. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Focus. Hot.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 12.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
On the carry, Bigsby.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Tank Bigsby
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Jaguars 37, Raiders 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Murray from midfield. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Murray now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Fulisano. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
And they run the toss to Bigsby.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
focus. Hot.
Now Lawrence.
He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
4 yards.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now Murray again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Shift. Hey.
Murray, one final try. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for Jacksonville,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.